As the snow slowly hit the ground, a little girl with blonde hair, green eyes, army green trousers, and a cranberry red scarf skipped around the cold winter abandoned street. The wind was whistling as her nose went a flamingo pink. As she glided across the street that was completely covered in snow, she came across a chalkboard. The chalkboard had names written all over it. The small girl wrote her name on the board and backed up. Alma was the small girl's name. Alma spun around to see an odd-shaped window. This window was like a monster's mouth. Alma walked up to the window and wiped some snow off. As she gazed inside, she saw a doll. This wasn't a regular doll. It was wearing identical clothes to Alma, and it was basically Alma in doll form. Alma's face lit up with excitement as she ran like a lion to the door. Alma grabbed onto the rusty old doorknob and tried opening it. Alma's smile faded away as she felt the doorknob opening. Anger was now on Alma's face as she picked up some snow and made a ball. Bang as the snow hit the door. Alma started to stomp her feet as she walked away. Creak, the door opened. Alma spun around again and this time ran inside. There was a doll on a small red table in the middle of the room. But there wasn't just one in this shop. There had to be hundreds. Alma tiptoed to the small red table and was going to grab the doll when she kicked something on the floor. Alma looked at her feet to see a small boy doll on the bike. Alma put the doll back on its bike and started giggling as he pedaled to the door. He was nearly out, slammed the door shut, leaving him inside. Alma looked back up at the table to see that the doll had disappeared. Alma curiously looked around the room until she spotted the doll on a shelf. Alma ran to the small couch and started climbing like a spider. Alma's face was now face to face with a doll as she ripped off her glove with her teeth and touched the doll's face. Alma could see herself falling, and around her was dolls' bodies. She was in a different world. Click, click, as Alma's eyes raced around the room. Heavy breathing is all you could hear. Alma couldn't move, but she knew why. Alma had transformed into the doll. Other dolls' eyes were now looking at Alma, and she knew there was no escaping. Creak, a new doll rose up into the window shop, waiting for a new unfortunate kid to walk by.